And once again, good afternoon from Las Vegas along Sunset Road. This is Mo Quern along with
Jennifer.
And we are streaming for our second live stream ahead of the Consumer Electronics Show. World's largest consumer show gets underway tomorrow here in Las Vegas. A lot of the big announcements from Samsung and from NVIDIA are coming later on this afternoon.
And I got a shot of the moon real quick. And then what is coming in?
We are over on the 26th left side of the airport. 26th left is the landing runway. Over on this side is the principal landing runway. During winter operations, this past couple of months, they have been closing down 26 right to takeoffs, but normally that would be an operation. Looks like we have a Delta coming in. And that's Delta Flight 8800 coming from Fort Lauderdale. That's a Boeing 757-200. Again, if you're an aviation aficionado and a photographer, get those shots because they're only going to probably be around for a couple more years. In fact, I just read online today from the website Simply Flying that Jet2 over in Europe conducted its last 757 flight this past weekend.
Oh, wow. So are they all just going to the boneyard?
Yes, apparently. The Airbus 321 is generally considered the replacement since Boeing itself is not building a replacement for the 757.
And shocker, Southwest.
Southwest is the largest carrier here in Las Vegas with the biggest passenger share at the airport. And now, Jennifer, once you get the landing, you should be able to spot Asiana.
That's what I'm looking for
coming
right
by the A gates.
Okay, there she is. Come on, tripod. Let's see. She's right in front of Allegiant. Boom. And of course, there are 3 Southwest over there lined up to take off. You can see Asiana taxiing behind them.
And the registration on the Asiana that we're currently looking at is HL, which is the registration for South Korea. HL 7771. It's an Airbus 350-900. And AirNav radar is saying it's a 6-year-old aircraft.
All right, Delta just taxied. Here we go.
Jennifer, if you got a moment, maybe you can do a play-by-play since you're seeing the current view up there, and I have a tiny 1-inch by 2-inch screen that I'm looking at, so I can hardly tell where Asiana is at the current moment. Oh, it looks like a WestJet's going by.
Close, Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah, I am currently, he's slowly coming up. About to come in front of Allegiant. Right now, that light is just washing the plane out. Unless that's just how the little screen looks.
It could be the little screen.
Yeah.
Although we are right at the noon hour, so we do tend to get the bright sunshine.
Yeah, Asiana right now taxiing in front of Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play. where the Super Bowl was held last year. Oh, and here's a BizJet that's coming in. Where'd he go? There he is. Go back onto Asiana. Did I send you that list of the BizJets that are coming in? That Nick had sent?
You did not. But thank you to Nick Ressler, who is one of our staunchest supporters, a great photographer.
Yes.
On Instagram, check out his Instagram page, Ressler Photography, RESSLER.
And Asiana going by Mandalay Bay.
And the BizJet that you captured moments ago is coming in from Lawrenceville, Georgia. And it's a Falcon 900, Dassault Falcon.
Right now we are looking at a light pole. Waiting for Asiana to pop up. Let's see, I thought I had sent you.
And it looks like we got Asiana back into view. I see what looks like a tiny airplane.
You and me
Except
too.
it's a huge airplane.
Yes.
Except on a 1-inch by 2-inch screen, everything looks tiny.
Alright, I'm not going to multitask. Let me do one thing at a time here. Got New York in the background there.
And the huge parking garage is the Terminal 1 parking garage for Harry Reid International.
This tripod is not working with me today. Sorry for the jerky motions, guys. Then you got Vidara in the background, MGM Grand.
With a
Cosmopolitan.
huge David Copperfield ad across the MGM Grand. Also got to see David Copperfield a year ago.
Yes, it was last year when we saw him. I still think Chris Angel blew him out of the water.
I would agree.
100% blew him out of the water. I mean, Copperfield is great for nostalgia and, hell, Chris Angel is almost nostalgia now, too.
Well, he said he was 57.
Yeah. I remember when he
The show he
started.
puts on to stay in that shape is remarkable.
Got a close-up of Asiana currently headed to T3. Again, you can see MGM Grand in the back. Actually, I'm sorry, that is the Mirage. Well, what was the Mirage? But soon to be a guitar-shaped Hard Rock Hotel. Personally, I think they should have kept it.
And the huge Ferris wheel-like structure is the High Roller.
And the Venetian, Palazzo, that's what you're seeing in the back currently. I know I'm a little shaky, I'm off the tripod. Now that it's going to the gate, I can go back on. And WestJet is obstructing him. So they are going to have to go through customs. They don't get to skip the line like Air France
did yesterday. It'll be interesting to see if they do the same thing today.
Yeah, that's right.
If you were not with us yesterday for the stream, Air France apparently cleared customs, or pre-cleared customs, as they often do in Europe, before arriving here, so was able to go to one of the domestic T1 terminals, which are used by the American carriers.
Now that is rare right here to see two Asianas at Las Vegas.
At the same time.
Yes.
And there's another 2 more due in today.
We'll have to pull a still from this shot right here. We got a United coming in. Oh, no, he is. No, he's not going to T3. He is doing exactly what Air France did yesterday. Oh, no, wait. Is he turning? No.
Well,
No, he's going to T3.
the ground
yeah.
radar was showing him going to T3.
No, it was deceiving. No, he's definitely going to T3. Got Resorts World in the background with the big ass screen. Free Play Frenzy.
And the United that landed about a minute ago, that was coming in from United's huge hub at Denver International Airport. And that was an A321-200 Airbus, Flight 372 from Denver.
That is so strange seeing two Asianas sitting over there.
The figures are not yet out for Las Vegas Harry Reid International for 2024, but it looks to be another record year based on the traffic running through October and November. So the best guesstimate is probably somewhere right around 59 million, give or take a couple 100,000.
An American getting ready to touch down. Let me go back on that shot with Adrian.
And that was from the American hub in Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. That was flight 1938, and that was an Airbus 321-200.
Come on, tripod, stay. All right, I am forwarding you the list that Nick had sent of all the biz jets and the owners.
Right now I'm going to try and check and see the progress on Air France.
Which it would have been really nice if he would have put the times there. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding, Nick. Kind of. Speaking of the devil. Alright, it looks like we have a Delta.
Right you are. This looks to be another positioning flight. Flight 8802 coming in from Mickey Mouse Land in Orlando, Florida. Another, grab them while you can, Boeing 757-200.
Got a Spirit taking off.
Yeah, we have takeoffs and landings occurring on the one left, one right combination of runways, which is right along Las Vegas Boulevard, also known as the Strip. It's interesting when you go through your email and they're all airplane flights.
Yeah. Jet tip.
Jettip.net. Indispensable to aviation spotters. We're showing just before 1 o'clock for the landing on Air France.
Oh, we got a...
Which is flight 304. We got a little biz jet coming into view. And that's a Learjet 45 coming in from Tucson, Arizona. Nice to have a Learjet at your disposal.
That would be nice. Alright, Air France is no way in hell 22 minutes out. That is not correct. Looking at that map, he's next to Cedar City, Utah, so there's no way he's getting here in 22 minutes.
I'm showing 12:57 on FlightAware.
I'm on the radar box. Yeah, definitely not 22 minutes because he hasn't even hit St. George yet.
Again, welcome to Vegas Plains Live, the second of our live streams ahead of the Consumer Electronics Show, which gets underway tomorrow. Feel free to join the chat. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. And to help the YouTube algorithm recognize our channel, we would appreciate you hitting the like button. You can only do it once. If you do it twice, you have unliked your like.
Exactly. So just smash that button once. Alright, we got another BizJet coming in.
That's coming in from Waco, Texas. That's a Cessna 560, 560 XLS. Feel free as well to join the live chat. Let us know where you're watching from.
If you are impacted by all the snow that a lot of the country got yesterday, last night.
And Washington, D.C. is going through. I was about to say enjoying, but I don't think that's the proper description.
Yeah. Oh, and today's January 6th, too. Got Southwest headed west. Doing his bank right now.
And it looks like coming in on 26 left, we have for you banana lovers, Spirit Wings. And as about this time yesterday, right about on time, coming in from Boise. In fact, he's exactly on time, due at 12:28, and it is 12:28 Pacific time.
Now, the due in time, is that like wheels down, or what do they consider?
That's pretty much wheels down for AirNav radar.
Okay.
And we were discussing the recent survey that was released this past week of on-time performance. The definition of on-time performance is arriving within 15 minutes of the published flight time.
If only every job had that. Oh, I have a 15-minute buffer and you're still on time.
Yeah.
Actually, most of the traffic today is probably CES related. Come to think of it. Alright, it looks like we got another BizJet coming in.
Yeah, it looks like we have at least a couple on approach. I can see out about over Henderson.
I can see 1, 2, 3. Alright. Ooh, focus. That's not focusing.
Yeah, it looks like the next one on final, we don't have a from, but it looks to be...
Is that Sands? Is that one of Sans tiny planes? I can't tell because it could or couldn't be. It has the same color scheme as Sans.
According to Nick, who just messaged me on Facebook, that's a Cox Communications.
Oh, Cox,
Gulfstream
okay.
280.
Yep, thank you, Nick. So it definitely wasn't Sans. Alright, what do we have coming up?
I believe we have Viva the Aerobus from Mexico City.
Oh, so he's pretty much on time again today, too.
12:31 is the published time. It's 12:30.
Oh, so he's early.
This is an Airbus 321. For those of you who are into gathering registration numbers, it's Viva Aerobus Flight 112, and the reg is XA for the Mexican designator dash VXK. XA dash VXK, Airbus 321-200. One nice thing about streaming from Harry Reid International is it's among the top 10 busiest airports in the nation. In 2023, it was the 7th busiest. And for the same time period in terms of operations, which is defined as aircraft takeoffs and landings combined, Harry Reid is the 5th busiest in the world.
Which is incredible considering that if you haven't been to Las Vegas, it's really not big. It's a tiny town. And to think that that many people are coming through here a year. And I mean, the airport's not that big, but to handle all the traffic that they handle, they do a pretty damn good job.
The kind of the mind boggers, we used to live outside Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, Vegas has 2 terminals. Philadelphia has 7. And Vegas has not quite twice the amount of passenger traffic as Philadelphia.
Oh, it's incredible. And then, like, when I went into Philly in July, which I need to get those videos up because I did take video of my trip back home, and I just totally lost my thought.
We were talking about Philadelphia's airports.
Oh, yeah, so, going into there, flying in, it's huge compared to here. Here, it's just a little tiny speck. But coming in here, especially at night, you get a great view. Although the approach to
city
Philly,
of the world.
Yep. Although Philly is a gorgeous approach.
And that American that landed a few moments ago, that was coming in from Phoenix. American Flight 479. Now we have another international arrival coming in on 26 left. This is a Delta flight. It's coming in nonstop from Amsterdam.
Oh.
Most likely for the Consumer Electronics Show, again, which gets underway tomorrow.
Yet all of their big announcements are today, aren't they?
Correct.
That makes a lot of sense.
This is an Airbus 330-900. Delta Flight 143 from Amsterdam took off just under 11 hours ago from Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam.
It almost sounded like you said shithole.
Well, I didn't, but apparently you did. Bleep.
We've been on long enough. We're not in the first few minutes. If there's literally is around, just cover
This is
them.
a 5-year-old aircraft, an Airbus 330-900. Registration N402DX. Again, non-stop flight 143 Delta from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, which is another country that's hard to say fast.
Yeah. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3 on approach down there, down near Galleria Mall. Oh, we got Viva.
All right, our hometown airline's about to pay us a visit, Allegiant.
Oh, is that who's up next?
That is next for final approach to runway 26 left. Allegiant flight 96. 96 coming in from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm surprised they will, because didn't Tulsa get hit with the storm?
Yeah, but I would think they're pretty much in the cleanup mode now.
That's true. I had saw earlier that there were over 1,600 flight cancellations today. That's definitely going to have a nice little ripple effect.
And we'll throw in a free plug for speaking of Tulsa on Paramount Network if you haven't seen it. Tulsa King, starring Sylvester Stallone, speaking of Philadelphia, and Rocky.
Great show.
It's in its second season, I believe.
Second or third?
Yeah, time flies again. At least its second season.
At least second.
Again, this is Allegiant Flight 96 from Tulsa, an Airbus 319.
Oh, speaking of shows that are coming back on, Animal Control is coming back.
Ah, yes.
If you haven't watched that, you guys, if you like stupid comedy, perfect show.
That's a show on the Fox network.
Alright, I see 3 lights in the distance.
And we have 3 thumbs up likes currently, so we thank you. Again, if you wish to chat and let us know where you're watching from, give us your thoughts. We would appreciate it. Again, thanks for viewing. To our subscribers who are watching, thank you so much again for choosing Vegas Plains Live.
One, two, I see 4 on approach. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not.
Probably just going to be little...
Yeah, they're blending into the clouds.
And it looks like, if I'm correct, let me zoom pan. The next one up is a NetJets, which is owned by Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway. The NetJets has their main headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. This is NetJets coming in from the busiest general aviation airport in the United States. That's Teterboro, New Jersey.
Really?
Yes. Busiest traffic, number of private jets, executive jets, Gulfstreams, Bombardiers, Learjets, etc.
All the rich folk.
That's another way to say it. This is a Bombardier Global 6000. A very, very nice transportation.
All right, and what do we have coming up next?
Next in line, we have another visitor from Mexico, and it happens to be another Viva Aerobus. Flight 602. Our previous one, I believe, was from Mexico City. This one's from Monterrey.
Come on. Tripod, work with me here.
And this is an Airbus 321-200. And this is less than 1 year old. Aircraft age, according to AirNav radar, is 339 days.
Oh, so it's a baby.
Yep. And while we're waiting for the next arrival on 26 left, be a good time to kind of express our appreciation, gratitude to all the professionals who keep the air traffic system going in the United States and around the world. All the air traffic controllers, ramp agents who are out there no matter what the weather.
Especially the ramp agents. Man, in certain areas, I don't know how they do it.
Yep. Being a ramper in my community of residents for half the year, Lexington, Kentucky at Bluegrass Airport. In the conditions they had yesterday, they finally had to kind of throw in the snow brooms and brushes and close the airport.
I was going to say, I actually saw on the national news last night, they did a thing about Bluegrass being closed.
And not to mention the flight attendants and the maintenance people and the pilots and co-pilots and first officers and air traffic controllers, approach control, departure, ramp control, ground.
Ag handlers, everybody.
And this is Southwest Flight 1183 coming in from Music City, Nashville.
United taking off.
And it looks like Air France is about to cross into the state of Nevada.
Yeah, see, I knew it wasn't 22 minutes out. That was a lie.
Yeah, it's about 15 out now. 15 minutes out.
And who are you?
We have another Mexican visitor. And this
the
one is
X-rated.
the X-rated
Volaris. Looks like they're blurring something naughty on the tail.
This is Volaris Flight 1748 coming in from Guadalajara, Mexico.
Looks like he hit a little bit of a crosswind.
You would think Mexico is a lot closer than it actually is because it's showing his travel time at 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Where'd you say it came from?
Guadalajara.
Well, that's farther down south, isn't it? Like in Mexico, farther.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Geography was not one of my great courses.
What are you talking about? You know, like random ass countries and cities. Oh yeah, this and that. Yeah, that's a lie.
Well, I guess weather wasn't that bad. That one. Only D I ever got was in college weather.
Really?
Yep.
Hot dog on a stick. Sticking smiles on faces.
I was wondering what you were referring to. I just looked over and saw the ice cream.
Andrew just stood up.
It's not an ice cream truck.
No, it's a hot dog truck. Andrew just stood up, so there's something notable. This is a BizJet, if I can find him on the screen.
It's a Dassault Falcon 2000S, and we don't know where he's coming from, but he is not landing and not available. He's landing in Las Vegas.
I'm surprised there's not more snow on Mount Charleston yet.
Yeah, I remember, I think 2 or 3 years ago, it was just like covered all the way down.
That, I believe, was actually 3 to 4 years ago. Yeah, right now they only got a little bit of snow cover up there. And what do we have coming in?
All right, we have another hometown airline, Allegiant, based in Summerlin, which is part of the Las Vegas metro area. This is Allegiant Flight 73. Speaking of Berkshire Hathaway, the hometown of Warren Buffett is Omaha, Nebraska. And that's where Allegiant Flight 73 is coming from. It's an Airbus 319-100.
Omaha Steaks. A steak sounds good.
Anything sounds good when you have any.
That is very true.
And behind our Omaha Allegiant visitor, we have Southwest Airlines. Again with Southwest, the entire fleet's Boeing 737s, just different variants. On final approach now, coming in from Austin, Texas, Southwest Flight 251. And this is a 737-800.
Southwest just started adding red eyes as well, didn't they?
I believe so. If they haven't already started, it's going to be fairly soon. And Las Vegas has got 2 or 3 of them.
I believe they've already started.
Let's see who we have upcoming on 26th left.
Oh, we have a Frontier taken off. I can't tell what critter's on the back, though. He is headed west.
This is another Allegiant aircraft, another Airbus 319-100. This is Allegiant flight number 19. Which happens to be the compass designator for 2 of the runways that parallel the Las Vegas Strip. And this is Flight 19 from Allegiant, coming in from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, whose new symbol is FSD. The former symbol was SUX.
I wonder why they changed it.
I have no idea.
That's funny. Oh, where are you coming from, Sucks?
No, really. And that's registration N333NV, the NV for Nevada. Now we've got another Tulsa King arrival on Southwest, behind the Allegiant that just touched down. Flight 431. Southwest 737-700, which is among the more predominant models of the Southwest fleet.
All right, it looks like Air France is currently over Lake Mead.
That's what I was just doing on my iPad.
Oh, and we got another Southwest coming in.
That's Tulsa, I believe. Yes, Air France just about over on the eastern edge of Lake Mead, otherwise known as the Boulder Basin.
Lake Mead, where bodies and barrels come up. Found a couple of them the last few years. Fun fact, did you know where 86th comes from? That term.
No.
Well, 86th actually originated from Las Vegas. 8 miles out, 6 feet deep. That is where the term 86th comes from.
Thank you, I think.
There's some random trivia for you. Well, you gotta think the mobsters ran this town.
Bugsy Siegel. Of course, you know what his initials are.
Ha! Which he didn't take none of.
Nope, no way, no how.
Alright, and I see our other photographer friend standing up, so that means this is a BizJet coming in for CES.
As is a lot of the commercial traffic this week.
I have a
And
feeling that
private
most
traffic.
of it, yeah, I have a feeling most of it's for CES.
CES is being held at the rather large Las Vegas Convention Center.
Again, Vegas is not that big, yet we have a ton of convention centers. There's damn near a convention center in every one of the big hotel casinos. Oh, I've seen this guy come in a few times.
This is a nice-looking Cessna 680, a Citation Sovereign jet coming in from West Palm Beach. PBI, Palm Beach International, is the three-letter designator for West Palm Beach, Florida.
Delta taking off. It's amazing. It's only, 60 degrees here, yet we're getting heat distortion. It's very interesting because sometimes when I'm shooting out here and it's 100 degrees, I don't have any heat distortion. But at 60, I have heat distortion.
Well, we got another Southwest coming in from Boise, Idaho. This is Flight 492 on final approach.
Oh, and it looks like we have a dust storm coming in. If you look at that cloud-looking crap behind the strip, that is dust.
Unfortunately, I would have to do a somersault over the chair to do that.
All right, Southwest.
And speaking of dust storms, don't know if you caught it this morning, but there is a high wind advisory that takes effect tomorrow morning at 7 and runs all the way through, I believe, Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, geez, no, I did not see that.
With wind gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour in Las Vegas, so could be interesting trying to land here tomorrow.
There's going to be a lot of go-arounds and a lot of rocking and rolling. It's always fun watching them bounce around.
And a lot of these flights are sounding familiar from yesterday's stream. This is Southwest Flight 2958 on final approach, coming in from Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's about an hour and a half flight. I believe the airport in Albuquerque calls themselves the Albuquerque Sunport.
All right, looks like Air France is crossing over into Henderson. So,
I believe he's 2 out.
I was going to say he's probably the third one out. 1, 2, yeah, he's probably the third one out.
We have our Albuquerque Southwest Behind that, we have another Southwest from another sunny city, El Paso, Texas. That's flight 1813. And then behind that, we have
Should be Air France.
Air France 304 from Charles de Gaulle. Once we have the Southwest land from El Paso, we're going to kind of keep quiet and just let you folks enjoy the Airbus 350-900 coming in from Paris. This is registration F for France -HUVE, Airbus 350-941.
And what did you say was in front of him?
Another Southwest. This one is from the first Southwest that landed was from Albuquerque, and then El Paso, and then Paris.
Oh, so the El Paso Southwest is coming up.
Yeah, he's in front of. I can just barely see without my glasses under the light pole something shiny and very wide,
Yep,
which
it's an accurate description.
would be your Airbus 350-900. We'll watch Southwest land. And basically we're going to mute our mics and just let you enjoy Flight 304 from Charles de Gaulle.
Hopefully the traffic will work with us so you can get nice audio of the plane landing and not the traffic.
Again, thanks for watching Vegas Plains Live.
And I had to say something, there's a bunch of traffic.
Yeah, I can hear that Jennifer just flipped her mic in.
Yep, looking at Spirit taking off.
And as you might expect from being out on the lake and being behind a rather large boat, tends to generate quite a bit of wave turbulence, except in aviation they call it wake turbulence. So there'll be a just tad bit longer wait for the next arrival
For the
than normal
separation.
because of the size of the Airbus 350 and the wake that it tends to generate.
Definitely not a tiny plane.
Well, you're looking at upwards of 300 plus passengers. Many of them, I would assume, to be in first class. And let's see if Flight 304 does what it did yesterday and go to the domestic terminal, or whether it goes to the international terminal. We'll keep our shot on Air France as it taxis into whichever terminal it winds up going to, either Terminal 1 for domestic, if the travelers and passengers have already pre-cleared U.S. Customs and Border Protection in Paris.
JSX.
That's radio call sign Big Stripe. If you're actually looking up from underneath the aircraft, you see a big red stripe that goes from the windshield in front of the cabin crew all the way under the aircraft to the back. Big red stripe. JSX, if you were not familiar, it's a commercial jet, but it's akin to sort of a kind of a private charter service because you don't have to go through the TSA. You just go to the JSX terminal at their particular airport, whether it be Dallas or in California, and hop aboard the plane. They have reconfigured Embraer ERJ 145s or 135s. The one that just landed from Scottsdale, Arizona is an Embraer ERJ 135, where they would normally seat 35 to 50 passengers. JSX has it trimmed down to around, I believe, 16 to 20 or 25 at most.
And their prices, I looked, they aren't bad at all. They were voted, I forget the terminology they use, but the #1 best semi-private. Oh, we have
another wide body landing. And this is our American flight as about the same time yesterday from London Heathrow Airport. This is a Boeing 777-200. Flight 721, London Heathrow to Las Vegas. That's an 18-year-old 777.
All right, let's get Air France.
Registration on that is N768AA for American Airlines. Are we going to see, or is the 777 already beyond Air France?
Already beyond.
Oh, okay.
Air France is currently in front of New York. He just turned. Looks like he's going to do the same thing that he did yesterday.
Okay, so he's going to go to domestic Terminal 1 then. Again, thank you for watching Vegas Plains Live, the second of our 2 live streams ahead of the world's largest consumer electronic show, known just as CES here in Las Vegas. It's expected to draw, depending upon your crowd estimator, between 140 and 150,000 attendees.
Jeez.
When it starts Tuesday and runs through Friday. Air France is coming in here daily with the exception of January 8th, and Asiana is also doing the same, except today Asiana has 3 flights, one of which has already landed, the other 2 are in the air.
We have a United.
And that's our United Flight 446 from Newark, 737-900, which is a stretch version of the 737.
I believe that is Aeromexico taking off.
And we were discussing quite a few minutes ago about on-time performance in airlines, and Aeromexico won the distinction of being the most on-time airline. And I believe its record was 87% on-time performance. which is
Not too
pretty
bad,
good.
yeah.
9 isn't bad.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a backup trying to head over to that terminal. All these.
Yeah, they're talking to ramp control. Please let us go to
Yeah.
the gate.
Well,
We've been in the air
Air
for 10 hours.
France is finally moving.
And we have another private jet coming in, another Gulfstream. This one's a G280. And again, we have no idea where it's coming from.
Definitely getting a little bit of a backup with all these bigger planes.
I don't know if you can see it out there, but it's approaching Terminal 3. That's a huge Delta.
The Delta,
about
yeah.
350. That's also came in from Seoul, South Korea. That just landed about 10 minutes ago. Even less than 5 minutes ago. So that he must have landed on the ones.
Yeah, you have him, then you have Air France, and then American behind him.
From London
Yep.
Heathrow.
Oh, we got another. Oh, what is this?
Little Red Riding Hood. That actually is a little Beechcraft King Air.
Yeah.
When I was working in Columbus, Ohio, as the news director at radio station WBNS, the company that owned the radio station and newspaper, the Columbus Dispatch, had a fleet of Beech Super King Airs. We used to fly to meet with the Ohio congressional delegation every spring. Anyhow, to make a long story short, this King Air just came in from St. George, Utah, not too far away.
Oh, it actually said where it's coming from.
Yes, so I have a feeling that is a commercial. I can't unfortunately make the picture on AirNav any larger, but
Air Canada's getting tugged. Probably getting tugged over to remote parking. Yeah, there's only one Frontier over there right now?
yeah, a couple of years ago we had our own Frontierland over there with,
There was, like 10, 11?
yeah, almost a dozen used to park over there.
Well, I'm assuming all of the notable aircraft have come in because all the other photographers are leaving.
Either that or they're sensible and want to get something to eat before the next notable comes in.
That too. Well, speaking of lunch, do you want to end the stream on that and go get some lunch?
Yeah, let me do one more flight check before we pull up the technical stakes. Yeah, the next Asiana, and if it's like the last Asiana, it's going to be taking the ones, which is 3 miles down the road, is not due for another hour and a half
Oh, yeah.
2:45.
All right, well, I say that we sign off and go get some lunch.
All right, and if past this prologue, the moment we end the stream,
Something will fly
something
right for
really
us.
big and really nice will land.
That's how it works.
But again, thank you for watching Vegas Plains Live. If you are a subscriber, we thank you so much. And if you are not, please consider subscribing. We have been on the air on YouTube with Vegas Plains Live for nearly 1 year, and we have a video library assembled of over 100 videos, short and long form. So please take your time, go through it. Hopefully you'll find something that you enjoy. Again, to our viewers today and our subscribers and future subscribers, thanks for watching and good afternoon from Las Vegas.
Thanks,
Happy travels.
guys. See you next
Bye-bye.
time.